today I'd like to tell you about what is going on. The month of Sagittarius, the month we've all been waiting for. Pluto just went into Capricorn on Saturday. Now, the month of Sagittarius, the month of freedom, is also the month of the wild card, the month of racing, the month of flirting, the month of excess, the month of exuberance, the month of like eating a chocolate on fudge sundae, the month of big spending, for example, the month of exuberance, excitement, and glee. It's also the month, in addition to being the month of the party, it's the month of the good girl and the bad girl. So if you can see being a little bit square and then switching over all of a sudden into like bad girl mode, who knew what was going to happen? I didn't. Most Sagittariuses don't even know themselves. It's also, in terms of contracting, it's the month of the 5-in-1. You know, the tool that does 5 different things at the same time. Multitasking is actually a very Sagittarian trait, I'd like to say. So, in addition to excitement, exuberance, and glee, it's also pure happiness and getting a groove on. In addition to all the fun, wild party characteristics and total freedom characteristics of the sign Sagittarius, we have to point to some negative characteristics too. Also the month of extreme messiness and chaos, childlike naivete, and very innocent on some level, which is why Sagittarians have so much appeal. They're so gifted at totally being in the moment that they forget everything else. In addition to being a partier and slightly chaotic and messy, Sagittarius is also very famous for the avoidance of feelings at all costs. Very detached perspective. It's also the sign of lateness. On a very positive note, again, I would say it has a commitment to the truth. Analysis is a very big gift of the sign Sagittarius. They are probably the most intellectual of all the signs on some level. The other thing that is really cool about Sagittarius is that they seek and like to travel and discover. They are the biggest seekers in the zodiac, and they also like to make history. This is very important for the sign Sagittarius. So anywhere Sagittarius falls in your chart is where you're going to have a lot of Sagittarius goings on this month, people. You know where my Sagittarius is? I'll give you one guess. Whoever emails me first about which house my Sag falls into gets a big prize. Sagittarius also happens to be the sign of fighting racism. So man, it is a perfect time for Obama to get into office. I am psyched. And now one thing I'd like to leave you guys with, you know, that Bob Dylan song, he had a Sag moon, by the way. She's got everything she needs. She's an artist. She don't believe that. Oh, and dancing. those of you who have never had a reading, you can go to my website, sexyastrology.com or charlottegee.com for a list of menus. Yeah.